Hello sustainers, I'm Chodine, project coordinator of Sustain Africa. Hope you watched the first episode. Mr. Benjamin that we interviewed in the first episode. Here we are in the main farm itself. This is the white pepper farm itself. So you can see, you can appreciate the climbers. You can see these are the stakes of this hot pepper. They have a particular species of trees. You can see their nature. So they are just to climb. You can see how it's climbing. So Mr. Benjamin can tell us more about the spacing and how he's trying to manage a farm of this nature. Thank you, Mr. Benjamin.
Thank you. The species of the stick, they call it kuluban. Kuluban. We have two types of kuluban tree. There's one that does not bear kuluban. This is it. That bears kuluban, and another does not bear kuluban. So the reason they choose this tree, this particular plant, is because it is flexible to break. You can easily break it, and it has a long lifespan, more than the other one. And the tree also provide the leaves it give manure also to the plant, and it shelter the plant. You can see the farm. It shelter the plant from sunlight. So now the spacing. Concern the spacing, I choose I choose 2 meters. 2 meters. The working space is 2 meters. You can see the spacing is 2 meters, and the side spacing is 170. The reason I choose this spacing is because of the sunlight and air. If you choose 150, it will be, yes, people choose 150 to plant because to manage their land, and their crop not perform well compared to the one that has this length. It will give you more space for air to pass, and you will enable the crops to grow faster and produce well. Thank you. Thank you. Concerning white pepper, I have been an expert in the planting of white pepper since Penja. When I left and came here, I was given an opportunity by Mr. Allen to work here, and some of the challenges that I was facing. Firstly, it is to get workers. I was facing so many problems getting workers, and because many youth in this vicinity have gone into so many maybe I don't really know. They don't like work. They don't like farming. They don't like engaging on farming. So one of the problems that I was facing is looking for youth that can work with me. It wasn't easy.
Labor issue.
Yes, labor issue is not easy. So now another problem that have been facing here, a serious and a major problem to me, is the dry season irrigation issue. So I've been during the dry season. It has not been an easy task for me. So I have water problem because the only water here that I can use for irrigation is a sea water, and it is salty. So I cannot use the salt water to do irrigation. We dug the well about 3 meters wide, 5 meters deep, and we dug a canal. All the water got dry before the rainy season came in. So that is a major problem that I'm facing, because the plant grew mostly well in the dry season. So if the problem, I'm trying to develop a strategy that the next dry season I'll be able to meet up with another means for to get in a accurate solution to the problems.
Okay, Mr. Benjamin, we have listened to your problem. You have talked about labor. Most young Cameroonians, to be specific, they don't want to do agriculture because they believe that agriculture is a dirty man's job. It's for all parents. Now, Sustain Africa is out to empower the young Cameroonians to arouse their interest and to point to them some of the areas that they need to invest in agriculture. It does not necessarily mean that you go into agriculture a dirty man. It's the way you structure it. You can be in your house, you go work 2 hours and come back very clean and everything will work well. But now the issue is that now in this vicinity, as he has said, or in this environment, he is struggling with the workers, things are not going, that's why the farm is slow. Also, we talk about water, irrigation. Irrigation is an important aspect in agriculture. Like we have said in the other episode, that we are trying to give Mr. Benjamin advice on this field, that we are going to adopt water harvesting techniques, where the approach of the dry season is going to harvest water that you can use for irrigation. If some particular channels that is going to create that these channels or this canal or this reservoir, they are going to collect maximum amount of water that you can use to irrigate this farm to sustain production. So that is it. So Mr. Benjamin, thank you so much for these challenges. We are going to also advise you on how to get labor. It's always good to get permanent labor that you can work with on monthly basis, position them and trying to give them some motivations. You get it. So those are some of the aspects that you can work with most Cameroonians. So, and I believe that in that area you are going to succeed. So, thank you so much. You are going to. What message can you give to the youth out there in agriculture?
Okay. Thank you. It has been a privilege for me to be self-employed. To be self-employed is a privilege. So the government, when having certificate cannot give you food. Certificate will not give you food. So, and if the government is not able to give supply work or give employment to all the youths in the country, we will look for another means of surviving. And I'm seeing that through the experience agriculture have given to me, it is a privilege for me to be employed, to be even self-employed, and having income monthly and doing well, because it is really a pleasure. I'm encouraging all the youth in the country and in Africa that you can do more than what you think in agriculture. I'm encouraging each and every youth to embark in agriculture. It will be an amazing thing when you see yourself succeeding in agriculture. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, Mr. Benjamin, thank you so much for the message. Self-employment in agriculture will remain the way forward. You can have even just a 500 meter square piece of land, and you make the maximum profit from that square piece of land. Consultants are there to tell you how to use that maximum piece of that small surface area to optimize production, to make sure that you can feed maybe a small group of people in the community that you are choosing. So thank you so much for the message, and that is why we are there to offer sustainable agricultural techniques in our community, starting with Southwest, and we are spreading to other regions, Cameroon, Africa, in some African countries. So keep believing the superior agronomic safety.